I'm back, motherfuckers, after fucking a whole goddamn week without internet, without fucking TV. I'm back. Those motherfuckers screwed me. Supposed to have it back on Wednesday. These idiots at Time Warner Cable. Let me do a little small rant on them. Fucking shutting down my service for no reason. The excuse they give is that wires, there's so many wires. Oh, there's wires all over the place. I got wires attacking me now. There's so many wires that sometimes they shut people's services off, and they shut mine off by accident because they're a bunch of goddamn retards. Supposed to come on Wednesday, can't find my place because it's a fucking basement. They don't have enough sense that they gotta come around the house to get to the basement apartment. Even though there's a whole bunch of basement apartments where I live. What a bunch of fucking idiots. So the guy doesn't even call me. Doesn't fucking show up. I call to see where he is. He's already fucking home. He's already home jerking off. So I had to wait all the way to fucking today, to fucking Friday, to get my fucking service back. And they came back, and I tipped the guy $3, and he says, oh, you got a good heart, man. You're a good guy. I guess you don't know me too well, because I'm just an asshole who's down $3. Fuck everybody. Fuck the cable companies. Fuck everybody. Fucking hate the whole goddamn world. Alright, speaking of hate, Raw. Watch the show. Let's see how it was. Starts off with Ryback and Cena. Boring as goddamn fuck. I don't give a shit. We're gonna see these guys. They're gonna do some extreme shit. Recently, they rigged a poll on WWE.com. Cena, the most extreme wrestler. Yeah, you know what? Maybe if we were in Retardville, this would be true. Not the Sandman, not Mick Foley, not Raven, not Tommy Dreamer, not any of these guys. Anybody would be more extreme than fucking John Cena. And now all of a sudden he's an extreme wrestler. Oh yeah. Oh, the hardcore classics he's been in. The motherfucker, I don't think he's even bled once in his whole fucking career. Okay, yeah, the time against Lesnar, maybe some other time during the Ruthless Aggression era, but he hasn't really bled or anything like that. So he's not even extreme. The guy's barely done anything, some cheesy looking chair shots, and that's it. Now we gotta see the guy lay around for the count of 10, laying around. He's lazy enough. Fucking horrible ass fucking match this is gonna be. Not looking forward to it one bit. Nobody even wants to see it. No one's excited. Everybody ain't buying into shit about it. Everyone was complaining on Facebook when they did the fucking poll. No one's gonna buy this. Extreme wrestler. Extreme fucking pussy. That's what John Cena is. He's an extreme fucking faggot. Then you got Orton defeating Sandow. I've said all I can about Randy Orton. I can't express any more hate towards the man. He beat Sandow, even though, this is his pet project. Triple H's pet project. His pet project. You think that would make him in lines for a push. Well, the guy's been in the company for about a fucking year now, and they haven't done shit with him. Hasn't won a title, hasn't won an important match, hasn't gotten any important victories, nothing like that. Never once was there a moment where Sandow truly looked like a star, except when he cut some promos. And on this night, he cut a great promo. It was more of, a joke. He was singing Randy Orton's song, but with, insulting lyrics inserted within it. Now, the thing is that he talked about Randy Orton's retarded ass pose and his slow ass walk to the ring. This was hilarious. But there's one thing about it. It's true. And there's a problem with that. That they're outright admitting that Randy Orton is boring, but not doing a single solitary fucking thing about it. Oh, we know he's boring. Let's make a song about it. Typical WWE attitude. Not attitude era, but attitude towards their fucking product. They'll shove in our faces how bad it is, and then somewhat mock us about it, you know, through song and dance. Because, you know, that's the thing. This was funny, but it's all about doing songs. It's all about dancing in WWE. So that brings me to my next fucking segment and my next fucking complaint. Fandango comes out, dancing around like a retard. And all you people are probably listening to it right now on your computer. His theme song. Sounds pretty good though. How does it sound to be a fucking retard? This fucking guy. He's not over. A couple of fucking morons cheer for him in Jersey. Fucking Jersey. All it's good for is catching New York's dirty water. Fucking New Jersey cheers for him. Or just actually hums his theme song, rather. And the WWE gets all nerdy about it. Hey guys, put your fingers in the air and get ready to Fandango! Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to look like fucking morons? And no one was cheering. Nobody was doing a fucking thing. Nobody was fandangoing tonight. And then they're trying to do a sad attempt at humor. What a fucking comedic misfire. They're doing Tensai, Brodus Clay, and Jericho. Jericho, of all people, holding up cue cards. And he has a match against R-Truth. He walks out on R-Truth, a jobber. This is the big next rising star. The guy we all gotta look out for. Oh, Fandango, I better say good things about him because he's awesome. He walked out into the match with R-Truth, a guy who hasn't fucking won anything in the last fucking year. And they gotta make him lose by countout? What kind of shit is this? They want to push this guy, but then again they don't? What is this retardation in Jericho? This is the best they can do for him? Fucking holding up cue cards? How fucking retarded are they? They are some new sub-level of retardation. It's like they belong to a whole country, a whole race. You know, like, it's gotta be called Retardia or some shit like that. It's not even Retardville anymore. I always say that all these fucking retards in the wrestling business live in Retardville. It's gotta be a whole country, Retardia or some type of island or some shit. Because who thinks this shit up? Jericho, a legend, ultra talented, fucking holding up cards, fucking score cards. I think I said they were cue cards. They're fucking cards with scores on them. Fuck this shit. It's fucking dumb. And he mentions Dancing with the Stars. Name drops Dancing with the Stars. Big fucking surprise. Exposed, because that's exactly what they're trying to copy. Alright, then you got Ryback and Daniel Bryan backstage. Daniel Bryan wants a rematch. And Ryback's going to be nice to him. Oh, I don't want a rematch for you because you're injured. Whatever happened to when the heels used to take advantage of injured baby faces? Couldn't wait to get them in the ring so they could hurt them even more. If they had a wounded leg, they'd go after the leg and fucking cripple their fucking asses. You know, instead Ryback is like, oh, you're injured? Let me give you a hot oil massage. What a fucking pussy. All the heels are fucking pussies. He's a fucking bad guy. Act like a fucking bad guy. Don't act all kind and caring. Jesus Christ. Make him like fucking Mother Teresa. This is the most muscular Mother Teresa I've ever seen. And he sounds like a retard. In fact, he sounds like Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle. You know? But, you know, why is he acting nice? And then again, Ryback is making fun of Kane, saying he's not the monster he used to be. Okay, you know, if he's not the monster he used to be, maybe they should fucking do something about that. You know, they haven't hugged in a while, but that's WWE's fault. It's their fault that they can even make that joke about him not being monstrous anymore. They fucking defiled this character so much where no one can even respect the man. You know, it's like the guy had a lot of fucking moments during the Attitude Era of awesomeness, But a lot of times I feel kind of funny calling him a legend because he's done so much retarded shit ever since the Attitude Era. So they're going to have a match tonight. And then you got Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler wrestling for like the 1,000th fucking time this year, but it was decent. I like the reverse superplex off the top rope. They tried in this one. But after the match, it ends in a no contest. Zeb Coulter was a genius on commentary. Whenever this guy gets a microphone, it's magic. The guy cuts better promos than fucking half the roster. Kind of pathetic, considering his age and that, all these guys that have so much time on the mic, he just comes along, hasn't been involved in a major wrestling company in like fucking decades. All of a sudden just pops up and starts cutting awesome promos. Then you got Swagger after the match, fucking throwing ladders at people's faces. It's getting more violent. They're probably going to next week do some PG pussy show. But at least tonight, they had some stuff that looked pretty fucking hardcore. I mean, you haven't seen that in a long time. And Swagger looked tough. And, I'm all for that. They got to start making their guys look tougher. And Swagger looked like an animal at the end of the match. And that's very good. And that alone is better build-up. Better build-up for the World Heavyweight Championship than the WWE title. And it's quite obvious that the WWE title is more important because that's the one Cena's holding. And, that match looks like a fucking piece of shit compared to this. The ladder match has some potential. At least, Ziggler and the rest of them, everybody in that match is pretty athletic. And it could possibly be a decent match. Then you got some news of a Yahoo deal. Let me rant on this for a little bit. Yahoo. I don't know how this shit's even in business. When people aren't using Google, aren't they using Bing? And it's pretty much all about Google. Now they want to start doing exclusive content for the WWE on the web. And here's the thing. There's enough retardation on the fucking internet from WWE. It's bad enough that we got all this fucking garbage on TV. But they want to add a pre-show to Raw. You got 3 hours of Raw. 2 hours of SmackDown. Another hour of main event. Another hour of Superstars. Another hour of fucking Saturday Morning Slam, which I still never watched and never will. You got fucking backstage footage. You got a post show. Got all these fucking retarded ass shows that nobody watches on Fan Nation. They don't even get a lot of views on Fan Nation. Now they want to add 30 minutes. 30 minutes more to a boring show. So not only is it 3 hours and you got the app, so you can see what's going on during the commercials. Oh, I'm on the app. I don't even have any time to go to the bathroom. I'm too busy watching wrestling. Stop it! That's enough fucking wrestling for 1 week, you fucking weirdos. You just want us to walk around. Pretty soon you got fucking sunglasses. And you can't even see through them. You're just going to be walking around watching wrestling. You're going to be bumping into people because you're too busy watching wrestling. Stop the wrestling already. It's too much. It's all shit anyway. And you're just going to have us watching wrestling all this time. It's enough. Stop it. Stop it already. It's enough with the fucking bullshit. Fucking 30 minutes more to the show. Okay, Brad. Well, you don't have to watch it. Just don't go on the internet. I'm the king of the internet, bitch. Of course I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it just so I can fucking criticize it. Damn it. Fucking 30 minutes. They're gonna do interviews. They got interviews during the show, interviews after the show. Funny that there's this many interviews because nobody can cut a fucking promo worth of shit in this goddamn company. What are they gonna say pre-show? Oh, I'm so excited about my boring match tonight. I can't wait to wrestle a boring match that I'm going to be held back in, and I'm never going to reach my full potential. I can't wait to lose to Randy Orton. Oh my God. Don't they realize that they're headed off a fucking cliff? Jeez. Then it's the Shield defeating the Usos and Kofi Kingston. And I enjoyed this match. A little bit boring in the beginning, but it got good at the end. And I'm liking Ambrose's new finisher, that backwards DDT. The Usos were trying to get him over on commentary as a big time tag team. They're just Rikishi's half retarded sons that they don't even show. They're over on Superstars, a show that gets 100 views here on YouTube. You know, what more could be said? Bunch of jobbers, but they did a pretty decent job in this. Good. The Shield is something interesting to watch. And Ambrose, once again, stood tall among the rest of them. And I like how he's been getting the pins for the team. You know, so he stands out more. He's the one who hit the finisher. So, you know, I'm happy that they realize that Ambrose stands above the rest. Because for a while, I thought that they were catering more to Roman Reigns. But now they see that Ambrose is the true star of the Shield. Then you got Cesaro defeating Zack Ryder. You know, real funny after the match, he says that he's the best wrestler in the company. He plugs every single show. How pathetic were those plugs? Plugging every single show. He names every fucking show they got. Showing that they got too many fucking shows. Too many shitty shows. So this guy does nothing but fucking lose. And he says, this is the best competition you got? Bitch, you haven't won anything in fucking months. How retarded does it sound to have him go out there and tell him to say that he's like dominant when he hasn't fucking won anything? It doesn't even make any sense. The script doesn't make sense. Seriously, it's like if you had an office full of chimpanzees and you told them to type up the script, and that's what they're gonna come up with that. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of fucking letters. PQWE, just ran across the whole thing, just random fucking letters and numbers and symbols. And they decipher it, and this is what they come up with. Shit that doesn't even make sense. A guy who's on a winning streak because he won one match. What a fucking just farce. It's just, they're... you know, they hope that you're that retarded because that's the only way it would make any sense. Then Brock Lesnar destroys the office of Triple H, and I love this segment. It reminded me they haven't shown anything at headquarters in a while. Like, I don't remember anything since, you know, besides when DX spray painted the building. You know, Stone Cold when he was the CEO, when he owned 50%. You know, this time, but, you know, this one part was more violent. You know, it was Paul Heyman making some funny comments, but Lesnar taking the sledgehammer, destroying the desk, destroying the laptops, breaking everything with his bare hands. It was fucking awesome. And Triple H actually cut a good promo saying that the ring is his office. You know, that's one office I think he should give away to everybody else because, you know, can't fucking wrestle anymore. But a good metaphor and an enjoyable segment. Like a very memorable segment. So this just proves that they could do good content during the PG era. That was good. That was aggressive. That was cool. You know? And it just proves it right there that you could get good shit. It's just that they don't want to give you good shit. Then it's Caitlyn and the Funkadactyls defeating AJ and the Bellas. And of course, you know, they gotta have one wrestler walk out on a match. Like, first it was Fandango, then it's the Bellas. So you gotta have a couple of wrestlers just walk out of a match. It makes no sense. They're that scared of Caitlyn. She's not even that fucking scary. They're making like she's fucking Awesome Kong or some shit. She's, you know, just a slightly thicker girl. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're scared of. And, you know, just a spear and that's it. A shitty-ass match. for a shitty ass division. Then you got Sheamus defeating Wade Barrett in a meaningless match. You know, he just comes out of nowhere. It's just a confrontation with Mark Henry and Sheamus. And then all of a sudden, Wade Barrett just like wanders out there for a match. They don't even tell you it's coming up. It happens. Because that's what happens in WWE. Everything's just random and it happens. And not the good kind of random. Just the random where you're like, what the fuck is this bullshit? So, after the match, you got Mark Henry just whipping his ass with a belt. The guy's got welts all over his back. And that's some shit you haven't seen in fucking years. More violence. Liar shots. Liars in the face. Belts being slapped over people's backs and welts all over the place. I saw the photo online. The guy's all welted up. It was pretty cool. So you got some good violence. You know, offices being torn apart. So that, without saying, was pretty damn enjoyable. Then they got to kill it with a shitty-ass main event. Kane versus Ryback. Bull fucking shit-ass match. Just terrible. Just horrible. Not a good match at all. Just a disaster. So that was pretty shitty. The Shield comes out. And it's kind of obvious that they're going to do Kane and Daniel Bryan. John Cena makes the save at the end. The Boy Scout comes out because he's always got to get involved. Then Ryback hits him with a chair. Not a good way to end the night. Pretty fucking boring last segment. This show was passable. Okay. Actually, the wrestling quality was better last week. But overall, like with the segments and the added violence, it was more enjoyable than last week's. So, it was okay. I enjoyed it. Not good. Decent. Passable. Okay. Bordering on decent. You know, a decent show. Like a 5 out of 10 midway show. Because he did have a lot of good shit. But stuff like Fandango and this Cena and Ryback shit just has to end already. After Extreme Rules, get that shit out of my fucking face. This whole Ryback thing. Ryback has failed. Having him, Ryback rules! He's just like some retarded kid that won't go away. You know, I don't understand him. You know, he's got a Team Rocket logo on his hat. Ah, he's a crazy man. You know, I don't like him. I never have. And the more he goes, the more he talks on the mic, the more I dislike him. And the more I realize that he can't cut a promo worth of shit. And he's basically trying to remember what he memorized off the paper. So yeah, so it wasn't horrible. And, you know, I'm back, baby. I'm back. Let the reviewing continue. All right. See you guys for I'll do Impact next. Impact next.